Hey there, welcome to National Geographic Kids Meet a Super Swimmer. Its streamlined body cuts through the water with ease, its powerful tail propelling it forward at speeds up to 46 miles per hour. When you see one, you might mistake it for a silver bullet flashing through the ocean. But wait, that speedy fish is always on the move, day or night. This swimmer never stops. In fact, most of them swim continuously for months. Can you imagine going for a run and never stopping even for a second? Well, this swimmer doesn't have to. Thanks to its amazing body shape and powerful muscles, it can keep swimming forever. Seriously, they never stop. Ever wonder why? It's because they're always looking for food. Hey there, what's on the menu? They eat almost anything that swims. Smaller fish, squid, crustaceans, even other sea creatures like jellyfish. No matter how big or small, if it swims, it could be a tasty meal for this hungry predator. And with more than 2,000 species of fish worldwide, this swimmer has plenty of choices. But being such an active hunter means constantly searching for a meal. That's why this swimmer needs to stay on the move. And boy, does this swimmer travel far and wide. Every year, many of them swim across entire oceans. During their epic journeys, they cover thousands of miles. In fact, some tuna migrate longer than any other animal on Earth. But don't worry, they're not tiny fish. These swimmers are huge. Some species grow up to 13 feet long and weigh over 1,000 pounds. Talk about a big fish. So why do these tuna migrate such long distances every year? Well, it's all about finding the perfect temperature. See, these fish prefer warmer waters. That's why they spend most of their time in the ocean's surface waters. As the weather changes and water temperatures drop, they know it's time to move. So they gather in large groups called schools and swim towards warmer areas. This incredible journey can take them thousands of miles across the ocean. But they don't get lost. These fish have an amazing sense of direction. They follow the currents and use the stars to guide them. Plus, they're super fast. They can swim at speeds up to 46 miles per hour, which helps them cover huge distances in a short amount of time. Speaking of amazing adaptations, let's talk about how this fish finds a mate. You see, when it's time to reproduce, many of these speedy swimmers travel back to their birthplace. This incredible journey can take years, but once they arrive, they're ready to find a mate. Males compete fiercely to attract a female. They chase each other around, trying to impress their potential partner. If a male is successful, he will form a bond with a female and guard her while she lays her eggs. Then they'll head back out to sea. After all, most of these fish live in the open ocean and only return to shallow waters to spawn. But before they do, there's one last challenge: finding enough food for everyone. After all, caring for eggs is a full-time job. Fortunately, these fish are up for the task. They work together in groups to find the best feeding spots and make sure everyone has enough to eat. Now that you know a bit more about tuna, it's time to learn about one of their amazing adaptations. What makes them perfectly suited for their life in the ocean? Well, it all comes down to their physiology. Tuna have streamlined bodies that allow them to cut through the water with ease. Their powerful tails propel them forward at speeds up to 46 miles per hour. They've got special fins that help them steer and maneuver in the water. And their gills allow them to extract oxygen from the water so they can keep swimming continuously. Plus, their warm blood helps them maintain their body temperature, allowing them to swim in colder waters without slowing down. All of these amazing adaptations make tuna the perfect ocean speedsters. And speaking of being perfectly suited for life in the ocean, let's talk about their sense of smell. Tuna have incredibly sensitive noses that allow them to sniff out prey from miles away. Even if they can't see it, tuna rely on their sense of smell to find food, and it works like magic. Their sniffer can pick up the scent of blood in the water and follow it to its source. So even if prey is hiding, the tuna can find it. With their keen sense of smell, tuna are able to find food in dark, murky waters where sight isn't an option. And they can detect chemicals released by their prey, helping them track down their meal. Plus, they can remember where they found food before and return to that spot again and again. So thanks to their amazing sense of smell, tuna are always able to find enough to eat. Now let's talk about why the tuna is so important. These fish are a vital part of the ocean ecosystem. As apex predators, they help keep populations of other marine creatures in check. By eating smaller fish, they allow new species to thrive in their environment. And their presence helps maintain the balance of the entire ocean ecosystem. But unfortunately, the tuna is facing some serious threats. Overfishing, pollution, and bycatch are just a few of the dangers that these amazing creatures face every day. When humans fish for tuna, it's important to use sustainable methods that don't harm the fish population. Otherwise, the tuna could become extinct and the entire ocean ecosystem could suffer. That's why it's crucial to support responsible fishing practices and avoid overfished seafood. Speaking of protecting the environment, let's talk about what you can do to help. Reducing your carbon footprint, conserving water, and recycling are all great ways to make a difference. Plus, you can spread the word about the importance of protecting the environment. Encourage your friends and family to make sustainable choices and support organizations that are working to protect the ocean and its inhabitants. Together, you can make a real difference and help ensure that tuna and other sea creatures continue to thrive for generations to come. And hey, why not learn even more about our planet's amazing creatures? Check out the other videos from National Geographic Kids. There's all sorts of fascinating information out there just waiting to be discovered. So keep exploring and learning. You never know what amazing things you might find. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey. Until next time, keep swimming and keep exploring. Who knows, you might just discover something amazing. And get this, tuna never stop swimming. They're always on the move, so what do they eat? Well, almost anything that moves, really. They're predators, you know? And when you're swimming at top speed, you gotta keep your energy up. That's why tuna eat tons of fish and squid every day, and they travel across the ocean to find it. Amazingly, they follow the warmth of the ocean to find their food. When the water temperature rises, they know that there's fish there. And fish tend to swim toward warmer water too. It's like a game of hide and seek. Now, all this swimming around is not just for food. It's also to find a mate. Many tuna travel hundreds of miles each year to reach their spawning grounds. But wait, there's more. Tuna have amazing adaptations that help them survive. Their gills allow them to take in oxygen from the water. Their fins help them steer, and their eyes are on the top of their heads so they can see above them while they're swimming. Tuna are important to the ocean because they're at the top of the food chain. They help keep the ocean ecosystem in balance. Sadly, overfishing, pollution, and bycatch are all big dangers for tuna. But we can help protect tuna and keep our oceans healthy. So be a hero for tuna. That's all for now. See you next time.